What's going on, everybody? Gemmin here, and today we're going to unbox and review the Wolverine Berserker Rage statue from Sideshow. Super excited on this one. I was surprised when they announced it, and it was a non-scale. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. You see the art box, you got the statue on the front, sneaked on the side. I'm just kidding, he's already out the box. Before we jump into it though, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. Long gone are the days of tape. We got the two straps, so let's remove those. We'll lift off the lid and take a look at what's inside. All right, let's get rid of all the tissue paper, and there's only a few pieces here. You have the body, the base, the hands, and the portrait. Let's take a look at that base first. So I got number 286 out of just 1,500. No exclusive, just one run of this. Wolverine Berserker Rage, Sideshow 30 years. And then we can take a look at the base. So it's this metal platform that Wolverine is standing on. There's vents, and you can see all the damage, the claw marks, and it has a light up feature as well. So all the red on the base will glow. There goes the button on the side. And now let's take a look at Wolverine's body. The detail on this is crazy, like texturing everywhere. Look at the boots. You got the leather texturing with the weathering, got the hair sculpted in on the arms, the vascular biceps, the muscle definition on the back with those deep cuts, the weathering on the shoulder pads. This thing is heavy, so we'll talk more about it with the review. Then we have the two hands, the left and the right, and these are humongous, man. Much bigger than anything you would see in quarter scale or 1/3 scale. A lot of great texturing on here as well. The leather gloves, the seams, the stitching, and the long adamantium claws. These are kind of lightweight though. They're probably some type of plastic resin. But then here we have the other fist, same great detail. You can see the muscle tendons underneath the glove. Awesome. Okay, and then we're on to the head sculpt. What a mean mug on Wolverine. And look how humongous this head is in my hand. Matter of fact, here's the quarter scale Wolverine portrait from the Fastball special, so you can see how much larger the Berserker Wolverine is compared to that quarter scale piece. But back to Wolverine, you can see the furrowed brow, great texturing on the mask itself, same like as in the gloves and boots. Those big, large fins, it really gives me MVC2 vibes. Going around, you still have detail and great paint applications on the back of the head, and those brown, shiny teeth look amazing. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy assembled. So he plugs in via a peg on his left foot. Easy peasy. Let's go ahead and get those arms keyed in. So his right hand. And let's swing it around and get his left hand keyed in. Man, those are some long claws. And then, of course, the portrait to finish off the assembly. What a mean looking Wolverine. All right, let's play with this light up feature. So it comes with a very long cord that has a USB connection. Boom, you have a nice little light up feature on the base. Let's get a better look at it here. Awesome, man. So pretty quick assembly. Let's jump in the frame and see how big this guy is in person. All right, there we have it, the Wolverine Berserker Rage. Kind of a crazy piece if you think about it. Non-scaled, somewhere between 1/3 and 1/2 scale, but it's not like an enormous statue either. He's a shorter character, plus he's hunched over and kind of that like MVC2 fight pose. But since it was so heavy, I wasn't really able to show it under the camera. Let's take a closer look at some of these details, starting with the base, the paint applications of the metal, combined with the rust and the weathering, plus all the battle damage. You can see Wolverine slashes all across this thing. Nice texturing with that kind of granular look on the base. And then the fact that it lights up just gives you that little bit extra. Then moving on to Logan himself, you have so much detail packed into the boots. Again, you can see the leather-like texturing, but then you have all of like the folds as he's standing on his toe, on his hind leg there. The weathering on the boot, the detailed tread on the soles. Then moving up to those fins. I always liked that costume detail where like the fins of the boot match the fins of the mask. That's dirty looking. The yellow part of the costume, forget about it. You have this canvas-like texture, plus all the shading, the shadowing, going over to the belt, and even like the tiger stripes on his sides and over his shoulders. Feels like a chunk of leather stitched on top of this statue, but 100% sculpted. Then you got the detail on the arms. A lot of complaints back in the day on these statues were that Wolverine's arms didn't have hair on them. This one is not only sculpted in, but it looks like they added a touch of paint to really make it look like it's hair. And then you have the veins all through the muscles, battle damage continuing up to those shoulder pads, big chunks of shoulder pads, and they look realistic too. Like on his back, you can see some of his skin as well, so really lifelike with the shoulder pads. And then these gloves, man, what more can you say about these huge Wolverine claws, man? These are amazing. And then that portrait, The detail on the teeth, you have like that brown enamel shininess to the teeth with that gritted, angry face. The expression is there. Definitely not a blank stare statue. You can feel the rage in his portrait here. We talked about the scale and the size, but let's take some measurements. I mean, I know they're on the website, but nothing beats busting out that tape measure and seeing for yourself. So it looks like his mask fin is the tallest point at about 19 inches. Let's see, looking at the width of this guy, it's around 15 inches, and the depth is around 15 inches as well. So even though it's a larger scale, it still has a nice footprint to it, and it was priced pretty well too, $820. I mean, that's kind of near the price of where quarter scale premium formats are at. I mean, some of them even more expensive than that. Big shout out to the sculptor, Raphael Phillips. It's not a name that I've seen too many times, but I'm going to keep an eye out for it in the future. This was designed by Richard Long, and Casey Love was the master painter on here. Now, if this video made you at all want to purchase this piece or jump on the wait list for this example, use the link in the description and in the pinned comment. It'll really help your boy out. Or if this video made you feel like this piece wasn't for you, even better. That's what these videos are for. But let me know what you think about the Wolverine Berserker Rage in the comments down below, and I'll leave you with him spinning 360 on the turntable. Stay minty fresh, y'all. Peace.